Welcome to this edition of Financial Victory in Minutes. This video looks at how you can be a more successful homeowner and avoid the possibility of foreclosure. Everyone's heard about the surge of foreclosures. Well, knowledge isn't just power, it's also the best way to protect yourself. This video will show you how to avoid becoming a statistic and instead be a successful homeowner. Homeownership is part of the American dream. At a more basic level, we all need a safe place that meets our needs for shelter. For most people, homeownership provides tax advantages and security for old age. But the devil's in the details, and much of America has lost sight of the realities of homeownership. Have you ever heard the saying, it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all? Well, that may be true about love, but it's not true about getting a home. It's better to delay getting a house or not get one at all, rather than to get a house and lose it to foreclosure. Imagine the heartache of uprooting your family and the damage to your credit that a foreclosure would cause. Now, a home is all about security, so when it comes to housing, you need confidence in your financial ability to keep your home secure and build equity by paying down your home loan. Okay, let's take a look at what it takes to avoid becoming a foreclosure statistic. Most brilliant people can be sucked in by home loans that will become unaffordable to them. If this happened to you, please don't beat yourself up about it. It doesn't mean you're not smart. If you lack sufficient knowledge, you can fix that right now. Mortgage brokers, lenders, and real estate agents are in business to make a profit, and they're not required to look out for your best interests. And sometimes our pride and sense of self-respect leads to a failure to look hard at the facts and figures. Gee, I must be really successful because they're telling me I can afford a lot more than I thought I could afford. Lenders, home sellers, and real estate agents use formulas to tell you how much house you can afford. Well, using formulas alone to determine what you can afford is a recipe for disaster. The truth is that it's impossible for any formula or any professional to know what you can afford. I can't tell you the number of clients that I saw who could not afford the home that someone else told them they could afford. Qualifying for a certain price home and being able to afford that home are two different things. Real estate professionals and mortgage companies aren't evil. As in any area, they have to have some type of standards and measurements by which to conduct their business. The problem is that everyone's so different, and formulas rarely work in real life. Because people choose different lifestyles and priorities, only you can know what's going to be truly affordable for you. Here's an example. John and Mary Taylor both have good incomes from their jobs. The lender's formula indicates that the Taylors can afford a $300,000 home. However, that formula doesn't account for the fact that John and Mary spend over $1,000 a month for daycare and another $250 a month on items they feel are essential for their children, including sports, lessons, and remedial tutoring for one child. It's also important to John and Mary to continue to have things that they enjoy, like the deluxe cable package, cell phones, salon haircuts, weekly pizza night, and a family vacation each year. If John and Mary Taylor get a mortgage based on the lender's formula, they'll either be unable to make the mortgage payments or they'll go straight into serious debt, maintaining a lifestyle that's important to them. Don't trust formulas. Trust only yourself and do your due diligence on your spending plan work. To avoid the nightmare of losing your home or getting into debt trouble, it's crucial to get very, very accurate with a written spending plan that realistically allows for all of your expenses. That sounds deceptively simple, but the majority of people in America haven't done a written spending plan. And from years of experience, I can tell you that almost everyone underestimates their expenses and forgets entire categories of expenses. Here's an example. Carlos and Sylvia Moreno say they spend about $400 a month on groceries. But when questioned, they report spending $100 a week at the grocery store. Upon further questioning, the couple says they spend another $70 a month at a discount chain where they buy diapers, toiletries, and cleaning and paper products. Carlos and Sylvia actually spend over $500 a month on groceries. $100 times 52 weeks equals $5,200. $5,200 divided by 12 months is $433 per month. $433 plus the $70 from the discount chain equals $503 a month. So this couple was $100 off on their groceries and even farther off target about their true transportation expenses. This kind of underestimating is extremely common. To avoid it, use a calculator and do not use the 4 weeks per month assumption. There are 52 weeks in the year, and we spend money in all of them. Another common mistake is forgetting whole categories of spending. To avoid this, think hard about every single thing you spend money on. Examples of expense areas often omitted are lunches at work or school, various expenses for children or pets, and auto ownership costs like oil changes, licensing, and budgeting for tires, brakes, and repairs. Other areas people tend to overlook are expenditures for household maintenance, personal grooming costs, and entertainment and recreation spending, including gifts and travel. In order to be really accurate with your spending plan, some people find it helpful to track their spending for a month. For more about this, see the Spending Plan article on Hummingbird's Learning Center.